Hello all, welcome to the Monster Energy Cup Series. I am Lazymanracing. Here's my full season here with number 48 car. We are on race number 7. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun, eh? This is Texas Motor Speedway. And we go to the standings. The player standings currently look like this. First is Kevin Harvick, 7th is Kyle Busch, 3rd is Brad Keselowski, 4th is Denny Hamlin, 5th is Lazymanracing, 6th is Eric Jones, 7th is Martinsville Jr. and 8th is Joey Logano. So far the championship has been one race wins each basically. But here we go to the point standings. Kevin Harvick first, Kyle Busch second, Brad Keselowski third, 4th Martin Truex Jr., 5th Denny Hamlin, 6th Lazymanracing, 7th Joey Logano and 8th Clint Bowyer. So here we go, we're going to go straight into Texas Motor Speedway. Quite a fast track, quite an exciting track. You can run multiple lines and it should provide some awesome racing. So what we're going to do, we're going to qualify again because I believe that will help us score some points during the stages and it will probably give us a much better position overall. So there's the cars, there's the beautiful track, and we're going to go into qualifying. So it's going to be one lap mad dash again. There's my beautiful car. I thought I'd just quickly show it off as we go into turn 1. So here we are, we're just trying to gain speed and just try and get a feel for the track in this small little run up to the line. So here we go on the back straight. As you can see, we're doing about 160 mile an hour into the corner, into turn number 3, getting low to that white line. We power out of it, try and get as much speed as possible, and we go across the line to start our qualifying lap. So, turn number 1, you're looking at 177 mile an hour. I'm starting to understeer now. Starting to understeer a bit, but we drop it down to 165 mile an hour and come power back out of the corner with some very good speed. Coming to turn number 3, a bit of a higher line, still 170 mile an hour, and we come out of it and jobs are good 'un. And there we go across the line with a 30.2. 21st position though. I was expecting better, it felt like a much faster lap to be honest, but them's the breaks. So now we're going to go into the race. See, we don't piss arse about it, we just go straight into the action as quick as possible. So great, I'm ready to go green. Boogity boogie boogie. Let's go racing, boy. Starting P20th on the outside of Kigerman. The 96 car is slightly getting ahead, but I decide to ease off the throttle, drop back and go underneath him. So now we're looking to fight for 19th position. We're looking to try and take him on the inside, but Alex Bowman blasts past as if we was nothing. He really went with a lot of speed there and we just didn't see him coming. So here we go with P18, we're going down the inside of Ty Dillon. Let's see if we can catch our Hendrick motorsport teammate of Alex Bowman. See if we can match that speed, but looks like we are. We go down to the inside turn 1, but it doesn't work. We end up going a bit high, trying to fend off Ryan Blaney from getting that run. So now coming out of turn number 2, we get this awesome amount of speed. And we blast past into 15th. We've overtaken Harvick, we've overtaken Hendrick, and we're now just going below Byron. And we have so much speed through these corners, and we showed it and overtook. And now we're overtaking a few more cars. We overtake Bowman, we're overtaking Chase Elliott, our other Hendrick motorsport teammate, and we get a nudge from Alex Bowman from behind. We start understeering, going up a bit wide. Bowman now tries to fight past again. So now we're just trying to find the gaps. We've got Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick in front. Kevin Harvick is now on our inside. You're just about to see it there, you can see him really clear now. As I go through the middle of Alex Bowman and Tyler Reddick, we're now looking to go nearly 4 wide here on the banking of the corner. And look, Kevin Harvick's got in front. We get the run. We've overtaken Tyler Reddick now. we didn't really have the room. Now we go for a much higher line because of the way we entered that corner. Alex Bowman now is in front. So we lost a lot of positions there, but we're fighting extremely hard every single one. I give Bowman a slight little tap. We start going a bit wide, it's a bit of understeer. Bowman's now in front. We overtake on the back straight. We're overtaking both Kyle Larson and him. Now we're looking at Eric Jones, and now I think we've gone down to the inside of Eric Jones, and I think we'll make the move as we go into P8. 5 laps remaining as we go across the line. So now we're looking at Kevin Harvick. He's going to be our next driver to fight against. But it seems a bit calming down a tiny bit, but we have got Alex Bowman right on our bumper. He gives us a little bump. We go into turn number 3. We're just trying to keep it clean, trying to keep getting those lap times in, and trying to gain the positions where we can to try and get some almighty points to try help with our championship campaign. So Alex Bowman's on our inside, and he spins it! He spins it! We force him down to the bottom, and I think he just spun it by putting his wheels below the white line. I don't know, it's just a surprise. There you go. As we go on to stage number 2, we finish 8th in stage number 1. Can we do better in stage number 2? On the outside of Kevin Harvick, still hanging on the outside. Do we try and take him around the outside here? It's turn 1 and 2. We do indeed. Will it work? Probably not. No. But we keep in front of Kyle Larson and Eric Jones. So now we can start fighting Kevin Harvick. We give him a nudge, we give him a push, and we're below Daniel Suarez as well. So now we try and get low as possible. We have overtaken Suarez. We're overtaking oh my goodness, we're about to overtake Joey Logano as well. We had a great massive run out of turn number 4 onto all the way to turn number 1 as well. Can we keep up this momentum? Kevin Harvick gives us a boost. We overtake Joey Logano for good now. We're definitely in front of him. But he is fighting back around the outside as I try and think how I'm going to try and catch up to the Busch brothers ahead of Kurt and Kyle Busch. Kurt's in front. We have a look down to the inside. We go down low. And on the outside is Kurt Busch. You can't see him at the moment, but he's there, and we are nearly ahead. We've got most of our car ahead, but he's still got his nose on the outside of us, but we have overtaken on the back straight with such good momentum, and we go through turn number 4, and we see Kyle Busch in that Toyota Camry M&M's car. Definitely one of my favourite liveries out on circuit. As we go to turn number 1, we keep it down low. Hopefully we've got enough speed to get past Kyle Busch. But no, he's got a massive run on the back straight. So we got to try again on turn number 3. See, the high line is a much harder line at times. But you just got... Oh, Kevin Harvick is right on our bumper. He's now getting very impatient to overtake us. We chop him off a bit. He starts sliding. I'm looking at my rear mirror, and we've just slid into Kyle Busch. My mistake entirely, but I was just understeering and wasn't paying full attention because I was watching if Kevin Harvick spun, whether we got the caution flag or not. But Kyle Busch is still on our outside. 7 laps remaining of stage number 2. As we are fighting against the Ford Mustangs again. 2 Stuart Haas Racing Mustangs and Joey Logano's Penske. We go very high, and it's just a matter of defending the best we can. I don't want to lose these positions, but look, we get a nudge, and I start getting a bit loose on the exit of the corner, and Alex Bowman with that total destroyed rear end is just overtaking us. We seem to be struggling for speed at the moment, but I am fighting as hard as I can to defend. It's hard to go for the attacks when you've got so much pressure behind, and with drivers that are willing to make that stupid move just to try and overtake you. As we now give Kurt Busch a bit of a bump, he gets loose but down low. Kurt holds it. That number 1 car holds it as we get the draft off him. Joey Logano is looking to our inside. He doesn't have the momentum. We currently have a bit of momentum against Kurt Busch. We go down to the inside. I understeer, all coming a bit too hot, and Joey Logano now gets round, as does Daniel Suarez, who gives us a nudge. We look down to the inside, there he was, and look, he's getting a bit loose now into the corner, but holds it, and we are now P9. So we are fighting strong in the top 10, but see, I checked my tyre wear and it wasn't too excessive, but unfortunately we're just struggling in this race. Getting a good result, but we just aren't at the sharp end of the field just yet. Obviously we've had our 1 win, but I really want the second, and this would be the perfect opportunity to try and get that second. As Kurt Busch slides, he drifts all the way around turn 2 to the inside line and comes out okay. It is so hard to drift these cars, and it's so hard to save them, but he did so well to do that. As he's on our outside, we're fighting with him. We now got the 41 car giving us a bit of a bump. We cut the corner, we throw up a ton of mud everywhere. As turn number 2, here we go, Daniel Suarez now goes to our inside. We go up high, and we just can't fight it. We just have not got the momentum. As now we're behind Suarez, we're now trying to keep up as we go on the final lap of stage number 2. We now look to the inside, Daniel Suarez. I'd like to get that position back. We'd like to make some progress. And no, he just gets in front of us as we go on the back straight. I've got one more chance, and that will be through turn 3 and 4. As I go down to the inside, I'm side by side with him. And nah, he blasts past. He just had so much more grip and momentum on the outside. And we go across the line, and it is currently P8. So we've come from winning the stage at Martinsville to not winning any more stages. But those are the breaks, that's just racing. So still, P8 is a fantastic position, and top 10 seems like where we might be as we go into the final leg of this race, as we currently have 19 laps remaining. On the outside, Daniel Suarez, we give him a nudge. He wobbles around a bit. I try and defend for Kurt, but he goes to the inside. We get the draft from Suarez. We go down to the inside. And we're 3 wide through turn number 3. And I'm trying my hardest. Kurt now gives us a bit of a draft, a bit of a bump draft, and we get P6. Joey Logano to our side. Now we're looking at Kevin Harvick. We are just eyeing up Brad Keselowski. Joey Logano overtakes us while we do that, and we could be losing P6 as quickly as we gained it. So we go into turn number 3. I'm slightly ahead. I've given him a nudge, and unfortunately I've got a bit excited. I've gone very, very wide from over momentum. As I come down in front of Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Larson, I've just spun him round. Ugh. That was a silly mistake, and I just came down to try and block, and it didn't work. I was just getting so desperate. I don't like losing positions, and you can see the desperation sinking in there, because I'm trying. I want to try and go up the grid, but when you can't, and you're defending so hard, and everyone just seems to have so much more grit, and you're defending it. It's just so easy to do things like that, and I do feel very stupid for doing that. So Ryan Blaney is on our outside. We get around though. We go into turn number 3 with behind Daniel Suarez. We're getting the draft. We're looking to we're just eyeing up the other cars now at the moment. We're just trying to see where we can go. And Joey Logano sticks it up high, and we go down below Daniel Suarez as we look to be going 4 wide, but I'm understeering and nudging Suarez up, and yeah, Joey Logano, well yeah, we squeezed Joey Logano there. I was just understeering, and Logano was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Coming to the green. Are you ready now?
So here we go, green flag for 10 laps of racing.
I need 10 more solid laps. Concentrate, boys.
We're still inside the top 10. We are currently P7. Can we make our way up to the top 5?
Stay low.
As we got Daniel Suarez looking in between myself and Kevin Harvick. We go down to the inside of Alex Bowman, and can we get the momentum to keep ahead of him? We get a bit loose. We hit a bump on the inside of turn number 4. Alex Bowman now has a lot more speed as we go across the line for 9 laps to go. We go understeer, we go,
Still there.
oh man,
Still there inside.
I lost a lot of speed there through these corners, and Ryan Blaney makes advantage of that. Kevin Harvick's now on our outside, Ryan Blaney on our inside with 3 wide, and I get past Blaney in time for turn number 3, but I can't go anywhere, so I get mugged on the outside, mugged on the inside by by Ryan Blaney and Kevin Harvick. Joey Logano now trying to get us. I give Kevin Harvick a bit of a bump. I try and go around the outside of Ryan Blaney.
Car there on the inside.
Instead, Joey Logano goes in front of me on the inside line, and so does Daniel Suarez on the high line.
Careful, still there.
But I have a lot of momentum coming out the corner. I've overtaken Daniel Suarez. I'm about to overtake Joey Logano. I'm back to P8. These Ford Mustangs seem to really be very, very aggressive. They seem to be really eager to try and get around me as we overtake Ryan Blaney with 7 laps to go. I'm down to the inside,
Clear high, clear high.
and we get a bump from Ryan Blaney now as I'm starting to understeer again. 160 miles an hour. I'm trying to slow the car down, try and get the grip, and look, we all freaking it. We get our rear tagged by Ryan Blaney. I thought I had the room. I didn't quite have the room. We're now behind Suarez through turn 4. Joey Logano is now having a look to try and overtake us as we cut off his nose a bit. And now we go to turn number 1, down low. Now we're looking, can we overtake? We haven't got quite the speed to do Bowman, but we have got the speed to stay in front of Daniel Suarez in P7. And no, we haven't. In turn number 3, he blasts past with absolute ease, and Joey Logano has to go now.
Inside.
He gets nudged, we oversteered a bit, and we end up going through a bit of the grass. So turn number 1, no one's trying to overtake us for once. It's a lot calmer, but I would say it's a lot calmer. At the moment we've got Joe Logano on the outside, Ryan Blaney behind us giving us a nudge, and we're just trying to fight, and I'm just focusing on that little mirror because up at front we're losing so much time to Alex Bowman. We're losing so much time to the guys we were trying to fight earlier on this race. Let's go to turn number 1. I don't think I can catch him. I just have not got the speed at the end of this race, and that is probably just tyre wear, unfortunately, and that's such a shame. As I cut off Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano knee spins me a bit.
You're clear.
He goes around the outside, and Ryan Blaney gives us a nudge again as we're about to overtake Joey Logano. Yeah, we get the position. I'm down low. I'm just trying to keep the line as short as possible to try and keep ahead.
Car high, careful there.
Joey Logano is still looking and eyeing up to try and get past us now. As now it's going to get really heated. These are the final few laps of our race. It's going to be the last few chances to defend P8 and become in the top 10, as we have 2 laps remaining. It's pretty much do or die. Try and gain the positions or try and hold position, as Joey Logano is going to try and fight his absolute nuts off. He's going to ensure that he pushes as hard as possible. He's going to try and make sure he tries to get around me as we go for the white flag. 1 lap to go. Alex Bowman is a second away from me. He's in a different postcode at the moment. Joe Logano is looking around my outside. I go a bit wide. And the speed that Ryan Blaney has. And now Joey Logano's got it as well. They just blast past as we're 3 wide on the last lap, on the last corners. Even Martin Truex Jr. goes around the outside to overtake me. And now I lose my top 10 position to become P11. That's good points, but I still expected a top 10. I really wanted to get a top 10 there. I feel I deserved it. I really fought my arse off there and it just didn't happen. So it's one of those races, but a very, very exciting race all the same. As we have Brad Keselowski first, second Denny Hamlin, who won the stage, third Kyle Busch, fourth Daniel Suarez, fifth Kurt Busch, sixth Alex Bowman, seventh Kevin Harvick, eighth Ryan Blaney, ninth Joe Logano, and 10th Martin Truex Jr. And it running in P11 was Lazymanracing. So in the point standings, we have Brad Keselowski with 2 wins. The first driver this season to have 2 wins. Kyle Busch, second. Third, Kevin Harvick. Fourth, Denny Hamlin. Fifth, Martin Truex Jr. Sixth, Joey Logano. Seventh, Lazymanracing. Eighth, Alex Bowman. Ninth, Kurt Busch. And 10th, Clint Bowyer. So here we are. That's Texas Motor Speedway done with. What a fantastic race, and it was just a matter of defending as hard as I could, and a lot of 3 wide moments, a lot of 4 wide moments, and just very exciting racing. So next stop for our championship is race number 8 at Bristol Motor Speedway. That's going to be a short track, that's going to be 65 laps long, and it's going to be a very exciting race. As we look at the playoff standings, Brad Keselowski with 2 wins leads. Second is Kyle Busch. Third is Kevin Harvick. Fourth, Denny Hamlin. Fifth, Lazymanracing. Sixth, Eddie Jones. Seventh, Martin Truex Jr. And yeah, fifth. That's not bad. Let's hope for another race win. Let's try and boost ourselves in the standings. Let's try and make sure we're in the best position to win this championship. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all like and subscribe for some amazing racing and for a lot more action.